HACONET Live this evening, April 11th, 2021. We are glad that you join us for our live. As you always join us and support us, we thank you so much for doing so. And we are glad that you open up your doors so you can receive us into your house today. Today, we are live at 6500 Bush Boulevard at Duck Assist Services LLC with Sarah Janvier. She's the CEO and founder of Duck Assist LLC. Jeudi, nous allons avoir une conversation avec Sarah Janvier, qui est CEO et présidente fondateur Duck Assist LLC, qui c'est une compagnie tout nouveau, tout neuf dans la communauté haïtienne ici à Columbus, Ohio, qui a by service. So again, we want to welcome you to our live show, and we're going to get started in a second. Hello, Sarah. Welcome.
Hi, thank you, Mark. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here.
You're welcome, and it is always a pleasure to come and see what you're up to here at Duck Assist LLC. We are so happy that you open up your doors for us, Aconet, to come and talk to you a little bit about your services and present you to the community. I know you're already well known, but for the Aconet world, we want to make sure that we are here so we know exactly who is Sarah Janvier and what is Duck Assist Services LLC. So again, thank you so much for having us
Absolutely. It's
here.
my pleasure. It's my pleasure.
All right,
Anytime.
all right. So tell us a little bit about you.
Okay. Well, just in general, I am a mother, a wife, and uh, by faith, I'm a Christian woman. And, my life, now as I know it, has developed in a way where my purpose is defining. So I'm here. I'm the owner of DACA Services, and I'm proud of the service that we offer here, the services that we offer here, because we do so much, and there's so much meaning behind each service that we offer. And on a business standpoint, um, I am someone who takes customer service, very serious. I love to be able to help people. I love to be able to connect with people, to talk to people, um, and that's just a little bit about me in general. I'm family oriented. I love having positivity around me, and so I put that same energy in DACA as well.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you for that. Again, I we want to congratulate you
Thank you.
on what you're already doing here in Columbus, Ohio, and for taking this big leap of faith
Yes.
to open up this business.
Yes.
And we know it takes a lot of energy, a lot of time uh, from your personal life,
Mhm.
uh, to do this.
Absolutely.
And in the name of the Haitian community here in Columbus, Ohio, I say thank you for doing that.
Absolutely.
So, what is Duck Assist Services, and what role does it play in the community in Columbus, Ohio?
DACA Services is a multi-service company. So it's a resource company. So we provide assistance to everyone who needs it. We don't discriminate. We are Haitian, so we know that a lot of our own people need the help. So we try to focus on those who need help, allow them to be able to empower themselves,
Hmm.
because not only do we provide the services, but we teach them how they can continue. But we serve as a support for them. So if they need help with anything, if they are struggling, if they whatever the situation may be, we are always as a backbone for the community. Our services range from document preparation assistance. We assist with credit repair, translation services in Creole and Spanish. We do the ESL tutoring for those who migrated to the United States and who struggle with the English language. So for the Haitian people, we offer the ESL and translation services for them as our Spanish speakers. We do also offer business startup assistance. So we teach people how to properly go about starting up a business, putting the, crossing your T's, dotting your I's, in the right way versus someone who just is a dreamer and say, hey, I just want to have a dream and have a business and then go for it and then miss out on the appropriate steps, the necessary steps that their business needs,
Hmm.
like registering the business with the state and also IRS. So we assist with those services. We also help people find houses, so housing. So if there's someone who's they don't have anyone here or the person who's here is busy. So we help people, um, you know, help them in their transition so that it's a smooth transition. They can cross over and then they know that we again are their backbone to help them in the process. One of the things that I really love about DACA Assist services is that we also go deeper. We go into helping linking people with community resources. So a lot of times families qualify for assistance through the state and
Hmm.
they don't even know. So after they spend all this money to cross over, they realize, okay, this is a little hard. It's hard for me to get groceries. It's hard for me. I have a baby and I don't know what to do. I don't have um, food. So we link them to food pantries in the community. We link them to the resources. And then the way that we get compensated is really when we start doing the legwork
Hmm.
for them. But all those other linking them is completely free. We make sure that they know that they have churches here that they can go to and other resources as well.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
That's a lot.
While you come providing hone in on and focus on the issue.
That is wonderful, and for people to be able to find so many amazing.
Yes.
That is great. So, what are some of the biggest issues that someone can face without?
Seeking help. A lot of people just aren't comfortable enough to seek help. They feel like people will look down on them, or people will um, think about it. It stops people from being able to grow and to really develop their true potential.
Mhm.
A lot of times, these people are very smart. They're very motivated. They've already taken the first step and have um, gone into a whole transition already.
Mhm.
The moment that they were wherever they were located and decided, okay, I'm going to move. You know, when they come here, if they are idly sitting by and not necessarily um, if they're not really paying attention to their growth, they're going to slow their progress down. So that's one of the biggest issues. I mean, slowing your progress, having a settled state of mind, being clueless, being lost for a long amount of time. So those are things that we really want to focus on getting people comfortable, knowing that when they come here, that they really truly um, they have a place that's judgment free. You
Yeah.
know, we're not going to judge you whether we know you or not. You know, we're just going to help you. If you have a family member who needs to come over, drop them in our hand. You know, because when fear is right ahead of you, you can't really do much.
Yeah.
You know, so we help break down the wall of fear here.
I think that's very important, and that is a very good point that you made because, again, fear can kind of paralyze people, or kind of make people feel afraid and like they cannot make it or they cannot do anything. But that's why we are so glad that we have Duck Assist Services LLC
Yes.
in the community. Get out of the scan and come and look for those services. So, pour nous-mêmes cap attendez cap suivre la programmation ça, nous besoin service nous service sollicité et nous capables prendre contact avec Sarah parce que nous connaissons communauté nous a besoin de service, communauté nous a besoin en pile support et support là service là. So we really want to encourage each and every one of you in Columbus, Ohio, even if you're not in Columbus, Ohio, but you need services and you don't have those kind of services where you live, you can still reach out to Sarah. Her information is on the screen. You can take a screenshot with you with any information that you may need. Again, we really encourage you to really do that because those services are very important for our community. So, what other services that Duck Assist services offer for the Haitian community or for?
Well, I mean, besides what we mentioned, we do offer. I mean, we have a space here where we're able to allow people or businesses to come in to do meetings. So we rent our conference room out to give people um, give them the tool that they really need for success. Because sometimes someone wants to do a meeting. Sometimes people want to, um, you know, do things the right way and organize things, but they don't have the equipment, they don't have the tools, they don't want to. It'll be like it's yours. It's like what's ours is yours, you know. So that's one of the things that we want people to know that our doors are open for the community.
That's very good. And you mentioned so many different services. Can you run them again quickly?
Yeah.
Because I these they are very very important, and I know maybe people are taking notes.
Yeah.
And they might miss one or two.
Okay.
Can you go ahead and list the services again?
Absolutely. We offer document preparation assistance. So that is if someone has a document, they don't feel comfortable to fill it out on their own. They feel like they may make a mistake. They can contact us. We can help them fill out the document. We provide personal appointment guides. So if someone needs to go on an appointment, yet they just don't have the ride, or they don't have the support, or they just the language. You know, they feel like okay, they need someone to speak on their behalf. We can take them to their appointments and translate for them, and also speak on their behalf. lot of things, for a lot of doors to open. People really have to get their credit in place, you know. And so the credit repair is a big one. Business startup guide, as I mentioned earlier, getting your business plan together, getting your business ideas in place, and making it effective. If someone is looking for a location for a business, we also assist in um, escorting and also serving as a personal assistant for that person, and allowing them to be able to rely on our services to be able to meet that need. We provide housing search, so if someone is out of the state and they say, "Hey, I want to check Columbus, Ohio out. I've heard great things. I've heard it's affordable. I heard it's a booming state. I heard about the OSU here and the schools and the reputation. I want to travel. I want to travel and come over, but I'm just a little hesitant." They can contact us, and we can help pretty much walk them through the steps. We can take their specific request and turn it into a reality. So if you're looking for a 3-bedroom home and you need someone to search that for you, you don't have the time where you're at, you're not good to do it virtually. The companies you're looking at, you're not sure if they will do it. So we will stand on your behalf, again, serving as a backbone for you. We have ESL tutoring. ESL tutoring starts actually relatively soon next week. And that the course really helps empower the Haitian community. It helps empower us in a way where we can be strong in the forefront, take action, learn the language so that we can be able to take advantage of job opportunities, so that we can be able to grow and develop in the states. I mean, all honestly, the main thing about coming to America is not really just to stay stagnant and to
Right.
stay, the way you came. It's so you can grow. That's the
Exactly.
idea. When you dreamed about America, you dreamed about, bringing all that's part of you, and while um, growing and developing, while learning. So sometimes where you go just doesn't have, you don't have the opportunity. Here we do. So if someone is here, they can learn English, they to be able to grow and develop and empower themselves. There's a lot of smart Haitian people in the community. It's important for us to be able to show our stamp. I mean, literally show our our
Yep.
footprint
Yep.
here in Columbus, Ohio. Show people that we're very smart, we're very educated. We come from a country of pride. I mean, it doesn't even matter what's happening in our country right now, but we're so smart. We have a hustler mentality. We know how to go from nothing to something. We have a billionaire state of mind.
Yeah.
So bring those assets, be an asset to America. And how you do that confidently is to learn English. So, and non legal immigration form filing. We assist people with immigration forms if they need to become a citizen and they, don't know the steps or the process, or they need to fill out a replacement for a green card or whatever the case might be. We are here for that. We help people in all with all non-legal immigration form filings that USCIS allows us to. But we also work with immigration attorneys. So the things that I cannot do, because I'm not an attorney, I have an immigration attorney who I work closely with, and she's wonderful. She is a resource. So she works well with our people, and she gives them the security that they need, gives them blunt and straightforward information
Okay.
on how they can move on in with their case.
Okay. Perfect. Wow. That is. And like you said, we as Haitian, we are so talented, and we have so much that we can offer to our community. But sometimes we just need a little guidance, somebody
Exactly.
to kind of put us on the right path.
Absolutely.
And I think what you're doing here in Columbus speaks volume, and I think this is something that the community needed and
Absolutely.
provide. So I understand that we have a couple of testimonials from your couple of your
A
clients,
couple people, yes.
of people
Yes.
you provide service to.
Yes.
But before we get them on the line and hear directly from them, we're going to take a quick break,
Okay.
and we will be right back.
Absolutely.
pour qui yo pas prendre pour rien. Coule pas bon yo dit c'est haïtien. C'est pas vrai moi quoi yo vle yon bagay. Non gagnant. Pour qui c'est yo cap dirigeant. Pour qui a marché sous dignité. L'ouvri jeune garde li le temps pour nous frapper bien. Chaudière prête pas bouillie pois sèche. Mais sans gaz allumette, pas allumé bobèche. On allait n'a fait l'accent gagnant. Pour petite nous qu'à fier de nous demain. Pour nous lever dans la nation. C'est nous-mêmes qui pour prendre décision. En nous montrer yo que haïtien c'est bon bagay. Pour nous lever dans la nation. C'est nous-mêmes qui pour prendre décision. En nous montrer yo que haïtien c'est bon bagay. Bon bagay. Haïtien c'est bon bagay. Mais sous c'est haïtien répétez avec moi. Bon bagay. Y a maltraité, y a critiqué, pas inquiété. Bon bagay. Haïtien, nous c'est bon bagay. Nous c'est bon bagay. Haïtien, nous c'est bon bagay. Dis c'est haïtien, si wap bon frère ou bay voisin. Bon bagay. Haïtien, nous c'est bon bagay. Bon bagay. Haïtien, nous c'est bon bagay. Mais nous c'est bon bagay, moi dit haïtien, nous c'est bon bagay. Haïtien, nous c'est bon bagay. Chaudière prête pas bouillie pois sèche. Mais sans gaz allumette pas allumé bobèche. On allait n'a fait l'accent gagnant. Pour petite nous qu'à fier de nous demain. Pour nous lever dans la nation. C'est nous-mêmes qui pour prendre décision. En nous montrer yo que haïtien c'est bon bagay. Haïtien c'est bon bagay. Haïtien c'est bon bagay. Haïtien c'est bon bagay.
Et oui, nous sommes de retour en direct avec Doc Assist Services LLC. We are live at 6500 Bush Boulevard in Columbus, Ohio, euh, avec Sarah Janvier, qui est présidente, CEO, founder de Doc Assist LLC, Services LLC, qui lui-même qui a 6500 Bush Boulevard. So we welcome you again, to our live show this evening. So, like we said before, we went into our commercial break. We have a couple of guest testimonials who will talk a little bit about the type of services that they receive from Sarah. The first one we have online is Gerda Toussaint, and she is live with us. And I'm going to bring Gerda on the platform, and then she can tell us a little bit about her experience. Not many Gerda Toussaint sur plateforme là, qui live ensemble avec nous, qui pourra parler nous de l'expérience avec avec Dot Assist Services dans service qui prend dans mes nous dit bonsoir à Gerda et bienvenue sur la plateforme. Là. Est-ce que vous pouvez présenter vous à la communauté en captant dans le moment ça?
Bonsoir, bonsoir. Moi, salue principalement avec vous-même qui est en charge. Et moi, salue le président tantôt. C'est bien Gerda. Je suis content parmi nous. Bon, ça fait un plaisir pour partager ensemble avec nous, pour me dire vraiment l'expérience moi, ensemble avec licencié là. Vraiment, j'étais dans difficulté en pile. Pendant que moi j'étais en New Jersey pour me traverser au royaume, dès que j'ai fini changer d'idée parce que je ne pas reconnaître le business ça du tout. Parce que le monde qui t'a payé maintenant, bagaille tellement te vinn pas difficile, nous te vinn décider quitter ça, même avec monsieur moi, mariement. Et puis dans les nous va changer idée nous dit bon n'a chercher n'a prêter New Jersey. Et puis tout de suite, mon a dit non je connais doc oui. Alors c'est doc business relais. Il dit je connais doc. Il dit est-ce que la bonne service? Il dit oui, c'est la parole. Et puis vraiment vrai, là que moi été contacté licencié là, Sarah, et puis rapidement, ça pas prendre un peu de temps. Je suis capable de me parler en midi, et puis vers 6 heures du soir, je jeune toute réponse. Et puis, je ne pas même pour la semaine, même tout le bagage réglé. Enfin, même si tu vas ici, c'est ici là. Donc, ça fait plaisir. Et puis, enfin, il était bon, un peu service. Et puis, dans un petit temps tout petit, moi, je trouvais qu'il est vraiment qualifié. Alors, pour le travail qu'il fait, ok? Je trouvais qu'il est vraiment qualifié pour le travail là. Et parce que moi, ouais, ça le fait, il fait avec amour. C'est le premier bagage que m'observer d'abord. Moi, elle te fait avec l'amour, tant que son monde te reconnaît, il bon mon paquet d'accueil, mari, moi, enfin, petite, moi, non, nous, je n'en la l'accueil. Il fait tout ça qui est dans lui-même, tout ça qui est possible pour me rentrer ici. Donc, je me remercie l'empile parce que je connais la petite dame là, la suivre moi. Je me remercie l'empile.
Yes, merci. Thank you.
D'accord.
Merci, Gerda. M'apprécie ça en pile. Thank you. Je suis content que vous êtes content en pile avec ce service là. So, on a continué de travailler ensemble. So, je te remercie en pile.
Non, ça est bon. Je suis capable de dire merci à vous-même avant tout parce que, enfin, vous qualifiez. C'est pas parce que nous sommes capables de dire nous c'est même nation. Parce que si vous ne faites pas travail là bien, je ne pas supposé dire c'est bien. Je suis capable de dire, moi-même, toujours dire, si je jeune monde, en fait, je peux référer. paske ou kalifiye pou so a fe a, paske premye bagay mwen wè ou fe, se lan moun genye pou so a fe a. Se premye bagay. Si moun pa gen lan moun nan so a fe a, ou pa ka akyeyi moun bien. Mais se premye bagay mte remake la ka, ou di, wow, ou kalifiye pou so a fe a. Merci.
Merci Gada et du fait que tu prends temps pour que tu es capable de connecter ensemble avec nous pour parler un peu de services que vous recevez dans mes Doc Assist. Ça a fait nous plaisir du fait que nous tendons que gagner Haïtien dans la communauté qui a fait une bonne expérience avec tout service que Doc Assist Services LLC provide ici dans Columbus, Ohio. Et nous disons merci encore une fois et à la prochaine. Et donc, c'était Gerda Toussaint, nous capable de dire un client et Sarah et Janvier ou du moins Doc Assist Services LLC qui était connecté ensemble avec nous pour être capable de parler nous un peu de expérience parler avec Doc Assist Services. So, pour nous-mêmes qui dans la communauté qui besoin et tant que je nous attendais Sarah qui a parlé de liste services que nous baillons, nous gagnons ISL. Si nous gagnons un monde que nous bien ensemble avec eux qui fait venir dans la communauté haïtienne par ici à Columbus, Ohio, référez à Doc Assist Services pour que vous-même soyez capable de prendre un service à eux parce que le service est disponible pour nous-mêmes haïtiens et ISL en créole, en espagnol. Donc, non seulement il y a ISL, si que vous venez aux États-Unis avec papier ou qui en français qui besoin traduit, eh bien, vous êtes capable toujours contacter Doc Assisto et capable traduire documents importants ça pour parce que vous avez besoin en anglais pour que vous capable de fonctionner ici. Donc encore une fois merci Sarah pour tout service ça que vous offrez à la communauté. Donc c'est ça a vraiment montré que témoignage nous entendons vraiment montrer qui gens que service yo nécessaire dans la communauté et nous pas connaître si nous bien deuxième mon tap monter en série là parce que m'pa ouais il paraît dans écran donc n'attend deuxième pendant que n'attend deuxième mon cap fait témoignage pour ça on a posé ça une question. Are your services only for Haitian?
No. Our services are for everyone. We don't discriminate. We want to help the people who need help. And we're looking to open up our services so that everyone can benefit from it essentially. Like, the African community. I spoke to a woman today who is the Ghanaian, and she was expressing how there's a need for these services in her culture as well. But right now the translation services are in Creole, and they're also they're in Creole and they are in Spanish.
Okay.
But it's not just limited to these cultures, or ethnic backgrounds. So if anyone has a family member, even American people, who speak English, who are born and raised here. I mean, we all have difficulties. We all have some things that we might not be comfortable with. It doesn't mean because it's our native land that we know everything or we feel comfortable with doing everything. So we open our services to them as well, to their relatives if they feel like, okay, I need to have someone take my mom or my grandma to an appointment. We're here for that. We can make sure that you're well connected, that we can go to your appointments, and whatever the language is, we will make it happen for everyone.
Wonderful. That is very nice. So this next questions it's not personal, but as a Haitian woman in the community, why is it important to have a business that helps people?
Well, as a minority, first, because as a woman that we fall under that category, we're considered a minority group because most businesses um, are owned by men. And as a woman, you know, it's important to represent, you know, our skills as well. You know, it's a right. We that you know, women, my ancestors fought for me to be here. So if I just sat back idly, um, just wasting my talent, I should say, for
Yeah.
lack of better words, then it wouldn't speak true to who I really am. You know, I'd be hiding my true identity behind fears or whatever the issue might be. But for me, I'm very open. I'm direct with communication. I speak um, and I listen very well to what's happening around me. And so it's important that not only as a business owner that I represent within, but also as a mom, because I've been in the shoe of a mother who's been um, having to put her child first and stay at home for the first couple years and breastfeed and nurture the child, and then and I've also have been a W-2 worker out there, paycheck to paycheck, and making another business rich. And I realized that while you know I the, the while I've crossed many different paths, I was able to pick up a little bit from everywhere. So um, while I'm giving back credit to my experiences, I feel like now is the time to really show what have I gained. I'm I'm considered middle-aged woman, right? I have a family. I have children. I have siblings and relatives who want to step out of their own comfort zone. And in my family, this is, a big step,
Yeah.
as you called it, a leap of faith, and because I don't have God behind me for one, I know that I should not fear anything. I
Right.
know that, I was made for this. I was equipped for this. So I stand here, not just for myself, but for all the other women, all the young women who are coming up, so that they can see themselves. I stand here for someone who struggled. When I came to the United States, I was 4 years old. I didn't speak a lick of English. I was in ESL. My mom barely spoke English, and she was here first. And then so I taught her what she needed to learn, and she also taught me a lot. And it was a trade off. She was also a strong woman, someone who I admired, someone who left a print in my life. And so I was able to see what she did, add my own spin to it, think about my daughter and my son in the process, and how they will be.
Yeah.
I also am, I come from, my husband is for the past couple of years, he was the main breadwinner. I mean, I was at home nurturing my children, and I never had to worry a day in my life, And so I come from, a submissive home where, I allowed my husband to lead and to do what he had to do. And then now I have a supportive husband who supports a woman in this role, and he does his part in showing me that, okay, whether it's the little things, whether it's getting the kids early or trying to help with accommodate the schedule and things like that, those things help me bring the best of me to the community in the services, and also just being who I am in the process. So
Yeah.
that's why it's so important.
Thank you so much for sharing your personal experience, and I know it can be very challenging for people of color like us,
Yes.
and because we are in the minority according to them,
Yes.
to break through.
Mhm.
And it's it's always like, I mean, I always admire somebody, uh with all the challenges that you face, and you still keep pushing, you still keep going. And I think you are a very great example for the Haitian community. So speaking of that, what can you say to other women in our community, or anybody, uh, for that matter, in our community, who are watching and who want to kind of start something, uh, put themselves out there and start a business. For your experience, what can you tell someone like that?
I mean, I would say go for it. You know, take your problems by the neck and step on it. You know, put them all aside and find a solution because for every problem there is a solution. I would say don't let your fears hinder you. Don't let your fears make you feel inadequate or that you can't do something. I would also say, um, do it right though. You know, you already have the motivation, you have the vision, you want to do it. Every day it's eating at you. You know, when you have the time and all this free time in your hand while you're nurturing your babies or you're support your husband or you're that word that goes to work every day but you hate your job. um, Use those free times, your break, your lunch to build a master plan, a backup plan so that you and your family can have something, so that you can be satisfied with who you are, so that you can start seeing what your purpose is because we all have one, right? We all have
Yes.
a purpose, and we just don't know when it is developed in us or how to develop it in us. And sometimes people stay at a very at a critical state of mind for so long, and it just handicaps them. It makes them feel like, I don't need that, I don't give up, or let me just do a little bit. I would say to someone, go and go hard for what you believe in. Know that, with God you can do everything. And
Exactly.
know that you are your own blockage. So if there's something in you that's stopping you from really pushing through, push that aside. Or find it. Find what's the problem. For me, it was my children. It was like, oh my God, I just had a baby, and then I just had another one. How? And I said, okay, it's my plan. I'm gonna do this first because this is priority.
Hmm.
Prioritize things. And in the meantime, I'm gonna build and think and make this something of a reality for my children. Um, don't just sit by every day letting time go by, days go by, and not investing in yourself. Invest in yourself. What is it that you love? Are you a makeup artist? Get your tools. Um, Save money, um, grow your business, put marketing, market your business, go out on social media. Right now it's free. Facebook is free.
Exactly.
Platforms are free. Go out there, put yourself, put your name out there. Let people know you. Connect with people. Don't stay bottled up and shy. Don't stay closed. Expand so that those doors can open for you.
Exactly. Thank you so much for sharing that. We have one or two more questions left before we end this conversation with Sarah this evening. But I'd like to invite every Haitian in the community. If you have a business idea, if you want to start something, HACONET is here to connect you with services, with people who provide this type of services. If you don't know where to start, if you just have a brand new idea and you don't know where to start, just reach out to us and we can guide you. Or if you don't have any idea but you want to do something, we can help you find that special talent that you have, and we will push you to make it happen. Parce que nous connaissons dans la communauté haïtienne, nan, nous avons pile monde qui très talentueux et qui ont pile à offrir. Et communauté noire, il y a un pile service que les besoins dans mes professionnels. Donc, si que vous sont professionnels dans la communauté, qui gen servis ke la ofri aktuelman, ki bezon platform pou li paret ou bien pou li ofri servis li yo, You can reach out to HACONET, contact information nou nan ekran, ou bien reach out to Dr. Sis, because we work together pour nous faire bagay sa yo rive. So, nan communauté haïtienne nan kreye, nan ese elimine gap sa ki existe entre business avec communauté ou bien entre business haïtien avec business haïtien pour que nous capables faire seul, because nous toute notre communauté a grandi, le temps pour nous-mêmes dans la communauté haïtienne pour nous bailler tête nos chance, pour nous bailler communauté en chance pour nous capables avancer tout. So one very important question I want to ask Sarah, because we know that one of the well, people may consider that as a barrier, is the English language. So, what can you tell somebody who is kind of reluctant uh, because they don't speak English really well about starting something or put themselves out there?
I would say, again, put your fears aside, find the best part of who you are and develop it, just because your friend is a doctor or a business owner doesn't mean that that's for you,
Mhm.
because you may go on an endeavor and it may fail. Be true to who you are, and if you are an entrepreneur, you're a business person, a business minded person, um, in you is a lot. Every day your mind is constantly rolling. You can't deny that. You can't lie to who you are. Every day you're eager to push this. Listen to yourself. Listen to um, your inner voice. That's driving you. Don't shut it down. Don't put on allow other opportunities to make the biggest opportunity, which is becoming a business owner, smaller.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
um, don't minimize yourself. Maximize yourself so you can see your true potential, and that's what it's really about. Because we often we just know a little bit about ourselves,
yeah.
or we just try to get a little bit, but we're more than what you know yourself to be. And since we've opened offices services, I've been able to even find myself in a different light, a different level. I've said, oh, okay, that's me then. That's part of me. Okay, let's go. I've been able to find out that I've minimized myself in the past, and haven't given myself credit enough because I was in life situations. So
Yeah.
again, don't let your life situations. If you're a non-English speaker, um, si ou bezwen aide pou pale anglais, vini sit lan, apren anglais pou kapab vraiment konen tout sa kapab fè, pa limite tèt ou. Lò limite tèt ou kaze tèt ou.
Yeah.
Si tou nou soti nan pep deja ki minimize tèt nou toutan,
Mhm.
so nou bezwen komanse fè vale nou, paske fòk tout kote nou pase nan tout estat yo, pou tout moun ka wè Haitien genyen nou genyen yon don, nou genyen yon talent, nou genyen yon fos, nou kapab fè nepot sa nou vle fè. Peyi nou set sou biznis. Si nou pa konen biznis, maman nou te nan biznis, papa nou te nan biznis, granpè nou kon moun ki te nan biznis, nou te wè biznis nan mache. So nou men nou kapab kontinye avèk mentalite sa, pou nou kapab grandi pou lot, paske jenerasyon kap vin apre nou, se pou sa mwen la jodi la.
Mhm.
Se pitit mwen.
Fè wout pou yo.
Ti film nan 4 an. Baka kan se lan 15 an ap fon bagay, parce peut-être li ka trop tard, mais même si 15 ans, li pa trop tard, même si li 20 ans, 30 ans, 40, whatever ki l'âge petit nous-mêmes, nous servons comme un exemple petit moun la. Gade nou, même j'aime pas gade maman mwen. Maman te yon service cleaning New York. Là, ça m'a été 9 ans, 8-9 ans. Son li kon chans li pa. dans New York là, you know, pour la clean caille pour moun, mais il commence à mettre information dans le journal pour moun kapaboué, il mettre non business li, il mettre information au téléphone li, et puis dans aller faire un travail de téléphone à son héritier. Ça, c'est secrétaire, le téléphone là, le phone. Alors gentil avec nous, dis comme ça, you know, merci à tout pour service pour support. Pour information, écrit tout bagage. L'on finit avec eux, fait connaître que malgré eux. So, pour moi, là, ça m'a peut-être penser peut-être que, malgré l'autre secrétaire, on fait petit peu en fait, mais vraiment ça le fait, il peut pas rien. Parce que maman nous l'aime 21 ans. So, depuis l'aime 21 ans, mon obligé à aller toutes les sources, where all my resources, toutes les sources, tout ça a été lagué là maintenant. Quand il y a un projet, développé, on dit ok, quand il y a un capable petit point, c'est petit point 4 ans, mais parfois, les téléphone comme on dit, il dit, thank you for calling Dr. Six Services. This is Violet. How can I help you?
So she's starting already starting.
Exactement. Il commence jeune.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So nous gagnons guess one qui que Dr. qui monté. Et comme nous t'es sous dernière question, mais n'a pas monté, nous dit bienvenue à Guessan qui c'était son autre monde qui montait qui pour bailler témoignage de expérience liée avec DACAssist ou bien qui pour parler de DACAssist de services que recevra. Nous saluer Pasteur Max et nous dire bienvenue et sur plateforme là et Pasteur Max qu'est-ce qui ça mène à soya et dans live là.
Ça qui vient dans live là, soya, et c'est juste. Et moi, je vais parler de DACAssist pour faire une série de monde qui ne connaît qui ça qui compagnie ça, et pour qui ça compagnie ça là. Et moi-même, moi, fait expérience avec compagnie déjà. On connaît performance, on connaît ça le café. Et donc, si vous regardez des dômes là, on va un studio, un recording studio derrière là. Et c'est DACAssist qui légalise dans Ohio. Et donc, et c'est un studio qui légal, tout bagarre dans légal, on va non open pour business. Tout c'est DACAssist qui fait, on va. Et lorsque moi j'ai contacté et Madame Sarah Janvier, et il pas trop rempli le temps pour le répondre moi. Et c'est rapide, il répond moi et puis il mettait rendez-vous rapide là et puis le studio légal, on va y faire au moment et puis toujours à bord update, la jouer toute bagarre fort mais qui le est-ce que checker email ou moi je ne sais pour c'est un monde qui la fait travail et c'est pas un monde qui to hang, you are hanging et puis après les pas ka joindre. Donc m'a dit ça pour lever, pour juste faire publicité pour lui et malgré le mérite publicité et c'est vérité. Donc, là, c'est DACAssist. Moi, je suis marabon, on tour, on vire côté mien. Mais tout ça, là, c'est DACAssist qui légalise le royaume.
D'accord, nous promettons aussi ouvrir porte pour nous. Nous avons venu faire une tournée et dans le studio pour nous capable montrer à la communauté que nous gagnons un studio qui owned by a Haitian producer. Dans la communauté. Et nous bien contents du fait que non seulement pour parler de services qu'on recevra dans mais DACAssist Services LLC, Sarah, et tout présenter nous tout studio. Donc, et tout le monde qui attend nous, qui regarde nous live. Donc, à soi, nous apprendre que nous gagnons professional studio right here in Columbus, Ohio.
Yes.
So, donc, pendant tout gagnons là, et nous plus une idée de qui ça studio qui sont fait.
Oui, jusqu'à parler de studio, il y a un bail qui échappé moins rapidement m'a dit. Et vini Ohio et l'emda programme bon vini Ohio, DACAssist même exister et Sarah te gagné et idée dans tête li. Et parce que c'est une qui te fait toute planification pour moi lorsque m'a rentré au Ohio.
Mhm.
Et c'est ça, c'est li bon dans ça. On va regarder depuis avant même ni gen business là et gon série de bagages li bon la donne. Depuis on va me venir si me ça et monsieur Peker, moi pas fait rien, moi seulement connais ça me dé fait c'est voyer cob là Ohio et puis appartement me gen tap ton moi, tout bagage me gen tap ton moi, l'aime pas rencontrer avec Sarah dans porte là avec Cléa. C'est comme ça mon Ohio. Donc, pour montrer gens professionnels, ça l'a fait depuis avant même Dakar City. Donc, fini Ohio, toute planification et montrer tout côté qui est dans Ohio et qui côté pour m'aller comprendre et toute activité qui est dans Ohio, tout papier important qui est pour me régler, qui côté pour me faire, comprendre tout c'est lui-même.
D'accord, d'accord, merci. Et Sarah Maron second mot au temps aimé dit.
Yes, I mean, my coconut, that's true. It's a very, pastor Max tak mou pa isi lang pe din na madam li, tout family tak mou pa isi. Na pou mwen, ede family, se yon li go pleze pou mwen, paske like le bon Dieu le lo pou fon travay pa katan. Fa pou kapab ede moun nan, lo ede moun nan ou vin jwen un double blessing, so le yo te vini an li te vraiment yon plezi pou mte renkontre yon apot lan de e bin sa ki te am kontan se te gosou ki sou figi yo paske madame te fek akouche li vini and yo te yon koute yo te dormi, yo pa pase mize. So transition c'est ton bagage qui était bien facile, bien smooth, bien lisse and kounya yo get tout à fait yo c'est yo get tout outils yo pour succès. So nous te just un petit commencement pour nous de capable de
Merci. Pasteur Max, nous va connaître sur un dernier mot que tu as aimé ajouter. Téléphone nous sous mute. Téléphone nous sous mute.
We can't hear him.
Et il paraît que nous avons un petit problème technique que nous pas qu'attendre l'APC encore. Ok, il paraît que nous perdons du son avec Pasteur Max. Nous sommes certains que nous va gagner ensemble avec nous live et à connaître là pour parler non seulement de studio de travail que lui-même l'a fait dans la communauté. Et nous remercions du fait que il te prend du temps pour te monter, pour te capable faire témoignage ça pour service que il recevoir. Faut nous dire nous tous, chers amis, chers auditeurs, et ça n'a fait un de pas aller directement vers le monde que nous connaissons seulement ou bien for friends or family members. It is for everybody. If you have a business idea, if you have a business in Columbus, Ohio, ou c'est haïtien, ou voulez promote, this platform is yours. It's open to you. Just give us a call or send us a text message and we will come to you. So, pas hésiter, quel soit service ou bien ou voulez promote, nous open pour que nous capables de venir joindre nous, pour que nous capables de promouvoir le service pour même. Donc, pour capable de joindre information nous en bas dans live là. Et dernière question à poser, et Sarah, pour nous aller. Et si on t'a aimé prendre contact ensemble avec vous, rapidement, et qui j'en peux prendre contact ensemble avec vous?
Vous pouvez contacter nous à 614 347 1987. Vous pouvez venir visiter nous dans l'office en physique, 6500 Bush Boulevard, Columbus, Ohio, 42 à nous sur deuxième floor. Et puis, suite number c'est 217. Si vous avez envoyé un email pour nous, vous pouvez envoyer dans my.assistservices at gmail.com. pour communiquer avec nous. Nous reconnaissons qu'il y a tout le monde qui WhatsApp, nous avons communiquer avec nous sur WhatsApp, nous devons contacter nous sur WhatsApp tout, et puis tout, nous sommes capables de faire toute démarche pour nous, nous devons aider à faire business card, business logo, nous devons aider nous tout pour capable faire flyer, pour capable promouvoir business social. C'est pas seul, nous devons qui online marketing, nous devons avoir bagaille physique pour capable buy mon belle carte qui représente qui est sur la business.
OK. Et donc, Kabamoun horaire office là, from what time to what time you open?
Oui, office là ouvert lundi pour vendredi 10h du matin ou 5h30 après-midi. Nous devons, si vous avez besoin de venir l'office là le samedi, faut que c'est un appointment spécial pour faire avec nous parce que nous va ouvrir le week-end. Si son cas qui sont un cas emergency ou bien il y a un bagage qui a besoin venir l'office là pour faire rapide, ou bien doit contacter nous en avance pour nous faire aussi schedule là.
D'accord. Nous remercions Sarah du fait que vous te permettez nous de capable venir dans Doc Assist Services à Soya dans 6500 Bush Boulevard pour nous capable gagner tête à tête ça ensemble avec pour nous que la communauté prend note et à partir de aujourd'hui vous connaissez que si que vous gagne besoin de service ISL vous besoin yo gen yon moun qui âgé pas qu'à déplacer qui besoin moun pick-up médicament pour yo kon qui est pour yo relé si yo besoin papier pour traduire yo kon qui est pour yo relé si moun a besoin ranger crédit li parce que on pas qu'à fonctionner sans crédit aux États-Unis yo kon qui est pour yo relé donc relé Sarah dans numéro ça que nous projeter sur écran et que n'importe service à au besoin il va aider ou il va avoir au support que au besoin. Donc, chers amis, chers auditeurs, c'était un plaisir pour nous être ensemble avec vous Assoya et en direct sur live là en tant qu'assist. Nous lançons appel ça à tout haïtien qui dans la communauté haïtienne ici à Columbus, Ohio. Si que son business haïtien ou un service que vous offrir, relez-nous, contactez-nous, email nous, texte nous et nous va mettre contact ensemble avec vous. Nous profiter saluer Smith François qui c'est un technicien nous qui t'a nous tout support à Soya qui te rend live là possible et nous remercier tout le monde qui t'a monté qui t'a bail témoignage. Donc nous avons rendez-vous à week-end prochain et connectez ensemble avec nous, subscribe to our channel on YouTube and Facebook and then pour que nous capables suivre qui le n'a gagné next live avec HACONET. Encore une fois, thank you for joining us tonight. Until next time, be safe.